What's up guys, it's your boy Summer here with another New World video. Today we're actually be talking about leatherworking. It's not too hard to level up, but I figured I'd make a nice guide to explain to you guys probably some of the best and most efficient ways to do it, because obviously reaching 200 leatherworking is very nice, and definitely making that runic leather is going to be the next step and really end game content to begin with. So thanks for tuning in and let's get right to it. So something that'll really help accelerate your leveling of leatherworking in the tannery station is actually getting the tanner shirt set in general. It's actually really good. You get 2% accumulation for your yield on anything that you refine in the tannery station, which is actually a lot because of 5 pieces, that's 10%. You'll be getting 10% more resources for all the resources that you refine. So that's super nice, especially if you're going the farming route. It's going to help you out. A great way to find it actually is super cheap. You can go into the shop and you can actually look into just the leatherworking accumulation perk. After you find that, you should be able to find every single piece for around 15 to 50 gold. It's actually really cheap for the whole set, and I definitely recommend you guys get that. It'll definitely help accelerate whatever you're doing in the tannery. Even if you're buying your resources, it'll give you 10% more, so definitely do that. So no matter whether you're buying or you're farming, the best thing to do, obviously, if your tannery is a low level or if you just need to level it up in general, is you actually need to get a bunch of rawhide. So you can always buy it. They're not the most expensive thing, but if you're going to go the farming route, I definitely suggest you guys go to a really good spot here in Cutlass Keys, right by the fort. There's a bunch of lynxes, bunch of pigs, and definitely a bunch of those corrupted wolves that you can actually farm that will give you a bunch of leather. All that rawhide that you can end up accumulating, especially if you make sure you get your proficiency booster and make sure you get the yield booster on your knife, it'll actually help out a lot because you'll be getting around 60-ish rawhide per animal. And I spent a good, I'd say 25 to 30 minutes, and I ended up getting around 4.5k. And it's sometimes a little contested, but to be honest, even with a bunch of people there, there's still more than enough animals to go around, and eventually people start disappearing, and I ended up finding myself being the only person there. So Cutlass Keys by the fort, get a bunch of rawhide there. So pretty much right after you do all that skinning for all the hide that you have, you're just gonna put it together. Make the coarse, make the rugged, then you're gonna start needing to make layered. After you're able to make layered, you are gonna need a supplemental item called thick hide. Again, you could just buy all this stuff, it's pretty cheap, or if you're just looking to farm it out yourself, you can actually go into Restless Shore. There's a place called Boar's Home. It was nerfed a while ago on the spawn rate, but the spawns are still really fast, and you can max out your inventory on thick hide pretty fast as well. So definitely the best place for thick hide to start making your layered armor, and you can just go right there and spend some time there. Same thing you would do for the rawhide in Fort Ramos. Something you do gotta know though, you do need 150 skinning to be able to skin these boars. What I ended up doing is skinning was my first thing I maxed out, but I did go to Fort Ramos and went to 150 from there, just getting all the rawhide, and then I ended up going to Boar's Home. Boar's Home is actually the best spot for skinning for XP. It's pretty easy. I recommend you guys do that if you don't have max skinning, but that's where you would get the thick hide. Once after that, you're gonna start needing iron hide. Iron hide, you can get it from any level 60 or above animal. I suggest just going into, say, Grey Cleave or any one of the beginner uncontested areas and just kill a bunch of those animals. That's what I ended up doing. There's no necessary good spot for it. You just find a bunch of lynxes or wolves wherever you want to do, and you can kill them. And to be honest, that's where you have it. There's really no secret way to do it. There's no super fast way to do it. It's a cheap enough skill that you could buy all the resources and probably max it out with just making infused leathers. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I just gave you the tips on where you can go and some of the things you can use to help you max it out. But that's pretty much how you get to 200. Hope this video helped. It was a very short one. Tried to get it to the point. And please like and subscribe if this helped you out. Thanks.